I got bacon right here. I call this boy bacon because we cooking a competition and we crisping him up like bacon, baby. This boy is big. We got like a lot of big males in this litter. I mean, you look at this guy's bacon. We got Havoc, and you have another dog. I'm gonna bring him up next just to keep it in order. You got Dynamo. So you got Havoc, Bacon, and Dynamo. Big old boys. It's like really, you can't go wrong with any of them. This is a big old sweet little boy. Big old boy. And this boy is available. His stomach is full of milk. Wee, 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 wee. Big, they're clean and healthy, and they're looking for their families. We want these guys to go to some great homes. We want to get them at their new homes at 8 weeks. So that way the owners can put them in a clean little enclosure, start them on their food, start with their vets. We recommend that everyone has a vet and take their dog to a vet, stay up on their shots. That's why the price is $1,500. And a lot of people don't want to pay the $1,500. They want cheaper. But what I want you to understand is if you can't afford the $1,500 dog, then if you have to end up paying a $1,500 vet bill, you won't be able to afford that either. And they have insurance and things like that to help people pay for things like that. So that just being said, man, be mindful of that when you buy the dog. You may have to go to a vet. Puppies get sick very, very easily. All kind of things. I mean, just all kind of weird stuff when they're starting out from 0 to 1. Anything can happen. That's why we are recommending that everyone get their puppy at 8 weeks old. That way the puppy can be in a better environment than where we have it, because we are a kennel. There's no way that we can provide a better life for a puppy than the actual owners, but we will try. That's why we want to be down to 4 or 5 puppies. We want to be down to 4 or 5 puppies at 8 weeks old. We want everyone to go to their new home. That way we can start with the new puppies and start taking them out, taking pictures with them, taking them, down to the harbor or wherever we go. This is bacon. Big old boy. I'm gonna get somebody else. I'm gonna get the other biggest boy, Dynamo. I don't know though. Bacon. Damn. Woo. Damn. Woo, he going off. This Dynamo. And he is dynamite. Look at his head. Fuck. God damn. He got a fucking... Yo, he got a head on top of a head. This is going to be one of those big old Connie Corsos, man. The head, he got a head on top of a head. That is insane. He's got the short smuzzle. Dynamo, y'all. His big old body. Compact. He's built like a grizzly bear, y'all. Look at him. This is a big boy, y'all. He got that undercoat, that Connie Corso undercoat. They say they don't really like the coat to be too rough, this and that, but it's an undercoat. It's an ancient undercoat. It comes basically when they form the breed. They form the breed with the Rottweiler or whatever. So that's why the Connie Corso is supposed to have that double coat like a Rottweiler. It's a lot of controversy over what the Connie Corso is, what it isn't. Some people think it's an ancient breed. Some people think it's the Neapolitan Mastiff. Some people think it's the Mastino. But I'm here to tell you, every kennel in the history of time used whatever they felt as though they wanted to use to make their Connie Corsos better for whatever purpose it was. They used to just be farm dogs, and they had no look, if you want to put it like that. But let's just say The Europeans wanted to make a show dog early on. They wanted to make a dog that was real, had real prissy features, real, structure, that structure like a Doberman Pinscher or a boxer. So they did whatever they did. That structure like a Great Dane. The Americans, we wanted to make our Cane Corsos more of a dog that was more heavy, more, agile, more rustic. Everybody nowadays, they're breeding them to be gigantic mammoth whales. They're breeding them to be 200, 220 pounds. And you actually have Merle Cane Corsos. You have Merle Cane Corsos, chocolate Cane Corsos. There's even a white Cane Corso, which is very rare. It's just a rare thing. I mean, if you want to go traditionally old school, you can do that. It's gonna be hard for you, but you can do that. If you want to go old European, you can try that. Or if you want to go do it modern day, you can do that. But what we have here is old school mixed with European blood. You know what I mean? We got American blood mixed with European blood. So we got some healthy dogs. That's what we got. Look at the head on this dog. This dog is phenomenal, man. And I should keep him. I probably will. This is ridiculous. This is what you want when you want a Corso. You want a Corso. You want something big, boned, big headed, and healthy. Let's get somebody else. So we got Dynamo. We did Bacon. And let's mix it up a bit. Let's just get the blues out the way. Who is this? This is a blue girl, right? What is this blue girl name? This is Shelby. This is Shelby GTO. Blue girl. Doesn't look like she has any brindle. Just different shades of blue. Just a blue dog, I think. I think she's going to be blue. She's kind of thick and chunky, like Dynamo. Very soft coat. Very soft coat. Very blue. I can see some brindling, but I can't really tell if she's going to be brindle or not. But what I definitely see is a blue coat. So she might be a solid blue, which is interesting. But I do see a little bit of maybe with a little bit of brindling that's going to come in. But I don't know. This is Shelby GT. Big old girl. I don't know. How can we tell Shelby from Kisses? We probably got to look at the bottom and see the white sparks. Shelby got this one little white spot right here. And we got to see. Shelby got the one little white spot. So we got to see what the other girl got. All right. It's a good girl. Big girl. Healthy. Let's see who we got next. Let's go right into it. We have Honey? Harley. And the other one is Honey? No, that's Ruger. The female named Ruger. Okay, we have Honey. Female. Harley. No, what? Harley. 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 Harley Rose. You're going to edit this video tonight. Harley Rose has more of a brachiolithoric or brachiocenthoric face, which is that bulldoggy face. And she has tan points. Tan points. And she's brachiolythoric. The brachiolythoric is that smushed in face that you see most Cane Corsos have. That's that European blood. Some believe that it goes back to the boxer, but then they say it's not the boxer that we know. It's a boxer from ancient. And then some people say that there's doggy Bordeaux in the Cane Corso to give it that smushed in droopy face. The Europeans made the droopy face. I don't know. Me personally, I just think it's just genetic diversity. She got some black paws. Look. black old paws, black nails, black paws. These dogs did have their dewclaws removed. I was totally against removing the dewclaws because I feel like it takes away from the dog's ability to fight and defend itself. But normally when you get the tails docked at the vet, they take off the dewclaw. Most people do get the dewclaw removed so the dog doesn't jump up and scratch the owner by accident or scratch a child. I don't have that problem with any of my dogs jumping up. Like some of them jump up a little bit to give you a little sniff or they want to play, like if you have a stick or a ball. But my Cane Corso especially has never jumped up and like did anything, any jumping on me or anybody else. So I didn't see the reason why I should do that. But they don't have their dewclaws. To most people, it's a plus because most people don't know how to train dogs. Most people don't know how to discipline a dog. So they may have an instance where the dog jumps up and scratches someone because they don't know how to control a dog. My dogs don't jump up and claw you by accident. And the funny thing is, though, I have been hit by a dew claw from a boxer at the dog park before, and I mean it hurts. Oh my God, it burned. It hurts. I've been hit by a dew claw more than once. But it's always some boxer at a dog park way back in the days hitting me with that damn dew claw. It's this little claw right here that dogs can use to, help defend themselves. And believe it or not, these dogs are really big and really strong, but by them having that European blood or whatever, European dogs, they have all that extra skin and fat. If a pit bull gets a hold of that, your dog will never ever be able to do anything about it. Once a pit bull gets a hold of some fat or some droopy lips, there's really nothing your dog can do. That's why it is important to keep these dew claws on your dogs. But we didn't do it. Sometimes it's more about what the customer wants, what the vet is doing. Sometimes things get lost in translation. I mean, you're already paying for it, so why not get it done? And who knows? Maybe the puppies could be playing rough with each other in the kennel and end up scratching another puppy and injuring the puppy a little bit. But this dog has a brachylenthart. This dog reminds me of a tri-borebull. I don't know if you guys ever seen a tri-borebull, but that's what this reminds me of. Just a bulldog. Like, look at it. Very rare coloring. There's a lot of tri or tan pointed kind of corsos out right now. I'm not going to question anything about the dog except that when for the pool product when the dog looks like how it looks. There's a lot of tan pointed corsos out there. There's even blue Presa Canaries out, Presa Canaries. If you breed a dog enough times, you'll get different colors. So this is a very rare, cool color, man, to have. Like if you're into that modern day color wave, this would be beautiful to breed with like one of those big chocolate dogs or whatever. Female, Harley Rose. Smut colored with tan points. Maybe they're not tan points. Maybe it's just smut colored. Maybe you call it a smut colored Fermentino. It's all about what you think. I'm not one like, when it comes to colors and patterns, I don't really know them like that. Like what I might think is something, you might think is something else. This might just be a smut colored Fermentino. That's probably what it is. Got the blue mask. And last but not least, Ruger. 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 Still running. Ruger. Another smut colored dog. Little tan points. Fermentino smut with a little white stripe. Very different, very rare. Thick body. This is Ruger, female. Hmm. She don't like being on this surface. Little girl. not that big when you look at compared to the other ones. But when you grab the dog and really look at the dog, it's a big dog. Good doggy. Maybe a female that's just going to get about 100 pounds or so. Not too massive. Something that might be able to go jogging with you. Something you might be able to play fetch with, something that's not going to be too overgrown. The actual Cane Corso breed standard is females are like 80 to like 100 and something pounds, and males are like 90 to like 115 or 120. So that standard is not being followed anymore. So when you bring that into question, if the standard of a male Cane Corso is tops 115, 120 or something like that, but now the dogs are 220, people don't breed the standard anymore, man. All the molds are being broken. All I can say is if you got a 200 pound dog, it's gonna eat a lot, and you better hope it doesn't have any issues because the amounts of medicine that it takes is gonna be more this and that. I ain't gonna talk down on no different animals. I'm just gonna do the comparison. You have less problems with an animal that's close to 100 pounds, like Milan, for instance. The most Milan has ever been, the mother to these puppies, is 115 pounds. And we only had one problem with her leg, and that's because she was running really hard and really fast, and she hurt herself by running too fast with that weight and that size when she turned like a teenager. So just imagine if you have a dog that's 200 pounds trying to run as if it was 100 pounds, because it's still a Cane Corso. It still thinks that it's 100 pounds. It doesn't know that it's 200 pounds. You're going to have a lot of issues with those dogs. Not to say that there's anything bad about them, but just keep that in mind. Don't play fetch with a 150, 60, 70, 80 pound dog. Don't try to run that dog. Don't do too much with that dog. Keep that dog in a nice small area. This is Ruger female.
She does not like that at all.
Okay, well, she all right. She's strong. She got my arms gripped. Look.
What are you doing to the dog?
It's my dog. It's really strong. It's squeezing me. It's squeezing hard. Like, damn. It's strong. Yep. So the dogs are sleeping. As you can see, they just had a milk fest.